Hello friends! Today I just wanted to do a quick reading from the Rose Oracle deck. Please note that this is a timeless reading, so whenever it reaches or finds you is when the guidance is meant for you. Please also only take what resonates and leave the rest, as this is a collective reading, so not all the information may be relevant to you, and as always, please use your own discernment. All right, so let's see what we've got for today. Just some general guidance for the collective. What is it that they need to know today? Okay, so I've pulled 3 cards for today's reading. I'll begin with the first one. So for the first one, we have the Temple of the Rose in reverse, which is ancient power, expression, activation, and sacral codes. So this card's about a call back to your power and healing our sacred connection to the Mother Earth and its cyclical changes. So this card is calling you to call back to your own power, to express your truth and to honor the cyclical nature within your own body. So not only honoring your body, but expressing your wisdom, sharing your voice, and connecting with your sensuality in a respectful way. Okay? It's also about ancient power and activation. As this card is in reverse, it feels that it is the guidance calling you to not only call back to your own power, remember your own power, stand in your own power, and express your own power, but also calling for the need for you to find balance within yourself and the balance with Mother Earth herself, honoring body, mind, and soul and Mother Earth collectively in order to not only harness your own self-power, but the ancient power hidden and locked within you, and to activate that power, secret codes and ancient wisdom in order to enhance and increase your own power to a new and activated level as the god or goddess that you truly are. Okay, so we'll move to card 2. For card 2, we have the Bloom. Creations realized, right time, harvest, celebrate. So this card is about letting the blooming happen, resisting the urge to hold back. It's about reaping the reward for what you've created, and a sign that your dreams are being manifested into matter. This is a confirmation that you're currently in the blooming phase of your cycle of growth. So leading on from the past card that was, calling for you to step more into your self-power, and to really tap into your own cyclical natures to be able to unlock and harness and activate that ancient wisdom within. This card is calling to let you know that although you are on a journey of growth, as the last card was calling to, that we always are on a journey of growth. So still Still take the time in this present moment to reap the rewards for what you already have created and are currently creating, taking note that you are in a cycle of growth where you are about to be in the blooming phase. So as you step more into your power, as was called from the last card, the more you will begin to bloom, as you are right at the ripened point to start blooming. At this point, it seems all that is being called for is your own self-power, self-confidence, and your own cyclical day-to-day mindsets and happenings to just fall into accordance a little more with the manifestations of the dreams that you are currently creating, so that you may be in greater alignment energetically to really receive the abundance and prosperity of the blooming that is about to occur in your life. As the card says down here, right time, harvest, celebrate. So now is the right time for you to tap into your temple of the rose, to really allow this bloom to take full throttle in the most beautiful and magnificent way. All right, we'll move on to the last card. We have the reunion, which is about soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. So this card, points toward the current period of history that we are in, that has been, spoken by of mystics through the ages. A period of time that you have chosen to incarnate into, and did not do so alone, even though it may have felt like so, especially up until this point. This card is pointing to a reunion with soul recognition and collaboration, partnership, friendship, as mentioned down here, with not only yourself, but your soul family and the reality around you. It's calling you to release old programming of competition, to open yourself up to new relationships and collaborations, and finally allowing yourself to feel safe, to trust in the co-creation of life around you, and to feel safe to speak your mind and heart's truth clearly. It seems that it's pointing to whatever dreams or creative projects you've had in mind or have been working on and manifesting are all greatly linked to your soul's journey and a soul mission that you are on, but not that you are not on alone, a joint soul mission with others around the world in this important time in history, and that you are on the brink of reuniting with those members of your soul tribe and with those key players that are meant to be a part of bringing your dreams and manifestations into fruition, into this physical reality, in this space and time. It's pointing toward that up until this point in your journey, you may have felt alone and disconnected from others, may have felt caught up in a realm of competition and untrustworthiness. However, this is calling you to open yourself back up to the opportunity to reconnect with others, as the time is now ripe for you to do so. And the universe will be guiding you into positions and situations where you will be reuniting with fellow soul tribe members that will help you all, not both, more than one, I'm sure, to help you all connect and empower each other on your own and each other's soul missions, individually and collectively, in order to bring about the changes needed and required in this current time and space, and to assist in the bringing in of the new earth and the shift in higher consciousness that is currently taking part on this planet at this time. So a very exciting and empowering read here for you if you do feel connected to this read. Just to briefly go over and connect them all together, we have, the Temple of the Rose, the Temple of the Rose in reverse, which was calling for you to step back into your own power, and taking just mindful actions to create that balance and harmony within yourself so that you are energetically aligned, or at least in greater alignment, in order to bring in and step into all these new and exciting chapters and manifestations that are entering your life and reality. And as part of stepping more into that self-growth and respect and mindfulness for yourself and Mother Nature, will you then be able to really step into this activation period of you blooming into your harvest, times of, celebration and realizing your creations. And as part of that, and in doing so, you will be connecting with and bringing in members of your soul tribe that you are energetically aligned to, and that you have a higher purpose and mission to work together in order to bring about these dreams and manifestations that you've been working on, not only for yourself, but for a greater reality for the entire planet, which is so important and so needed right now. So if you do feel that this message is for you, please feel very, very encouraged that you are on the right path, that you have been taking the right steps, and that all is working in order for you to bloom at this point in time. It may not be necessarily exactly at this point in time, but very much so in the near future. And that the steps that you only need to take are just to be more mindful of taking care of yourself and empowering yourself in order to be able to move through this new abundant timeline that you are about to step into with greater ease, calm, and peace of mind, so that you are able to really reap the benefits and soak in all the energetic experiences that this will provide. And so that you will also have the energy left over to give back and to create in the way that you are wanting to, so importantly, make a difference and have those ripple effects take manifestation around the world and in your reality. And before we end this reading, I might just turn one final card, just to leave you with one final little message before you take off. Okay, so we've got the Great Mother, which is about surrendering to the mystery and fall into her arms. So this is a great card to have come out for our last little message. It really ties so well into the first three cards we pulled out. So this Great Mother card is really calling you to fall into the arms of the Great Mother. Knowing how challenging life can be on Earth as a human at times, how painful and lonely and confusing it can be, and knowing that you aren't alone in those feelings, and that you can fall into the Great Mother for calming nourishment when times may feel painful, lonely, or confusing. With understanding that at times the polarity and separation of Earth can be difficult, but allowing yourself to fall into the arms of the Great Mother and fall back into remembrance of the oneness of Source that connects us all. The glorious and sweetness of that fundamental truth that we are so interconnected with each other. It's about handing over your worries, hurts, sorrows, fears, and doubts to the Great Mother, laying them down, grounding yourself into the earth, into the soil, surrendering to the mystery of it all. Remembering that when extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. And sometimes, the more wild life becomes, the more you can say that you have truly lived. So with this Great Mother card, it's really just a final little note of remembrance for you that while you are on this journey and stepping into a brand new chapter, that while any feelings or energies that may arise up within you that bring about worry or fears or doubts, to just remember to hand them over to the Great Mother, to ground yourself back into the earth, to take a moment to center yourself, take those breaths, really plant your feet in the soil, really just take a moment to release and allow, and to also not become overburdensome or, or to become overcome by, such feelings of worries or doubts, and just allowing them to flow through you like all other cyclical processes in nature. And knowing that though challenging times may always come, just remembering the magnificence and beauty in the wildness of life, and also remembering the connectedness of everything and how it all, and how it all comes back to the oneness of Source, and that you never truly are alone on this journey or at any point in time, as we all are deeply interconnected, and that you are always deeply supported by the Great Mother. Surrender to the mystery, and don't be fearful of the mystery. Embrace the mystery, embrace the challenge, but still allowing yourself to fall into the arms of the Great Mother when challenges may become too overburdensome. And allowing yourself to fall back into the arms of the Great Mother when times may become a little too challenging or overburdensome. Allowing yourself to take those breaks, to take that rest, and to have the recuperation that you need and deserve, as you are embarking on what sounds like a remarkable and magnificent journey. Knowing, journey of, not only self-empowerment, but world changes. You will need to still take time to honor yourself as a human being, and honor yourself as being interconnected with the all. And so taking the time for the calm, the peace, and the restoration that you deserve just as much as everyone else, and that the Great Mother so wishes for you to receive and is always there to support you through. So just knowing that you are on this journey, you are embarking on a wonderful journey. Everything is about to bloom for you magnificently, but just knowing that life is still life. So any challenges that come along the way, do not fret, surrender to the mystery, and just do not be afraid to lean on and fall into the arms of the Great Mother Earth with all the guidance and support that she has here for us. All right, friends. I think that's a good place to leave this reading now. I hope that brought you some guidance and some direction. And remember, as always, only take what resonates for you, leave the rest, and use your own discernment always. I hope you have a wonderful, lovely day and week ahead. Sending you so much peace, love, light, and blessings always. Be well, friends.